Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Samarambam Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. I welcome you all with my love and respect. I welcome all the living and practicing Hindus from all over the world. I welcome all the Sarvanyapeta Kartas, Yajamans, manifestors, Sarvaparityagis, Shrimahans, Mahans, Kotaris, Tanedars, visitors, viewers, Kayakalpa Yoga participants, Kailasas, E-Gurukul students, Kailasas, NHU students, Paramashiva Ganas, Paramashivoham Season 9 participants. I welcome all of you with my love and blessings. Paramashiva's direct and very important message. Listen intensely, sincerely, carefully, and assimilate. Recognizing my identity as Paramashiva, me as manifestation of Paramashiva, especially the exclusive relationship you have over me, the exclusivity is the right you gain the moment you recognize my identity. Understand? Exclusivity and intensity, exclusivity and intensity in the relationship is the right you gain the moment you recognize, the moment you cognize my identity as Paramashiva. Understand? Listen to this very intensely. Keep two mirrors. Sit in such a way in one mirror, your face will reflect. In another mirror, this world, naturally the world only will reflect. Maybe you can sit next to the window, keeping the mirror, showing the sky. Listen. In reality, both mirrors are mirroring two different dimension, face of you. How much you feel you are your body, how much that is true, more than that you are cosmos is true. You are part of this cosmos. You are verily, if I have to make more proper statement, you are verily the core and source of this cosmos consciousness. See, just like Paramashiva has 25 faces, you experiencing your body as you is one face of you. You experiencing your mind, emotions as you is one face of you. You experiencing your deep sleep state is one face of you. You knowing this whole cosmos is you is one face of you. Understand, if you recognize my identity as Paramashiva, you will recognize your identity as Paramashiva. If you recognize your identity as Paramashiva, one of the face of you is Paramashiva, you will simply recognize, I am Paramashiva. In these two, any one happens, you won the game. Life is all about that. That's all. Life is too simple. It's all about living after recognizing your identity as Paramashiva or my identity as Paramashiva. That's it. I tell you. When I recognized Arunagiri Yogeshwara, my Guru's identity as Paramashiva, I said, Shivaya Namaha. When I recognized my identity as Paramashiva, I just said, Shivoham. Understand? Living either as Shivaya Namaha or Shivoham. Both are okay, but this is life. Life is too simple. Beautifully, Gita says, 4th chapter, 9th sloka, Janma karma chame divyam evam yo veti tatvataha tyaktva deham punarjanma naiti mamedi sorjunaha. O Arjuna, the one who knows the divinity of my happening and divinity of my actions in its true nature will not take one more birth after leaving the body and will get into me the supreme consciousness. Manushyanam sahasreshu kaschit yadadi siddhaye yadadam abhisiddhanam kaschinmam vetti tatvataha. It's the 7th chapter, 3rd sloka, Bhagavad Gita. Among thousands of men, rare one endeavors for perfection, even of the perfected ones who are diligent. One perchance recognizes who I am. Recognizing the identity of an incarnation is the fulfillment, completion of life. That's it. Bhaktya mamabhijanati yavan yaschasmi tatvataha tato mam tatvato jnatva vishate tadanantaram. Bhagavad Gita's 18th chapter, 55th sloka. By devotion he knows me in reality what and who I am. Then having known me in reality, he forthwith enters into the Supreme. I want all of you to read Bhagavad Gita decoded. See, I have given the best translation, word by word translation also. Read that book. Make study groups based on that book. Bhagavad Gita decoded. Do study groups based on that book. All the Kailasavasis, Brahmacharis, Sannyasis should memorize the whole verse and my translation. Like chanting the verse and then chanting my translation, English translation. Janma karma cha me divyam evam yo veddi tatvataha tyaktva deham punarjanma naiti mamedi sorjunaha. O Arjuna, the one who knows the divinity of my happening and the divinity of my actions in its true nature will not take one more birth after leaving the body and will get into me the supreme consciousness. Like this, sit and chant in the same tune, so you can memorize and it can just get into your system. It can become your thought current. We can start having the complete Bhagavad Gita Jnana Yajnas everywhere. Means like every day you chant one chapter. It takes not more than 20 minutes. In 18 days you will finish. Maybe the longer chapters like a Moksha Sannyasa Yoga or the second chapter, Sankhya Yoga, will take 40 minutes. That's all. Bhagavad Gita is absolutely qualified to be considered as introduction book to Hinduism. It's an amazing introduction to Hinduism. Surely, whole Hinduism cannot be contained in one book, but it's an amazing introduction to Hinduism. See, when Rama, the great incarnation, happened, whatever was there, the whole knowledge, he consolidated and put it in the form of Muktikopanishad. 108 Upanishads. 108 chapter. I should say 108 chapter. Muktikopanishad. Actually, just like Bhagavad Gita is 18 chapter, Muktikopanishad as 108 chapter, and Rama has compiled the whole 108 and presented it. All over the Sangha, people should start chanting this 108 Upanishads. This is your responsibility. Start this 108 Upanishad chanting groups. From LA, this 108 Upanishad chanting should happen all over the world. Whatever was there at that time, Sri Ramachandra Prabhu compiled the whole thing and presented as Muktikopanishad to Hanuman. That 108 chapters, it describes very clearly in that Muktikopanishad. And Muktikopanishad is the condensed version of the whole 108 Upanishads. Kind of a essence, formula. So understand, then comes Krishna, next incarnation. Whatever available at that time, he compiled the whole thing and presents as Bhagavad Gita. Then comes Vyasa. Whatever was available at that time, he compiles beautifully and gives the essence as Brahma Sutras, Vyasa Sutras. It's called Vyasa Sutras. I'll say this 3 incarnations compilation is called Prasthanatraya. Brahma Sutra, Bhagavad Gita, Vyasa Sutra. See, Brahma Sutra is only called Vyasa Sutra. So first Upanishads, 108 Upanishads by Ramachandra Prabhu. Compiled by Ramachandra Prabhu. Bhagavad Gita, compiled by Sri Krishna. See, Krishna himself says very clearly, Gitasu Upanishatsu Yoga Vidyayam Brahma Shastre Sri Krishna Arjuna Samvade, means he himself is only compiling. So be very clear, everything available at the time of Krishna, he compiles. That is Bhagavad Gita. Then everything available at the time of Vyasa, he compiles. That is Vyasa Sutras, Brahma Sutras. We call it Brahma Sutra, Vyasa Sutra, Vedanta Sutra. All these three put together is core of Hindu scriptures. Today, Raksha Bandhan, blessings to all my sisters. There's a long list of Pasamalar gang. Blessings, love to all the Pasamalars. Maybe these Pasamalars can take up this scripture. Vyasa Sutras are originally supposed to be 700. At least 2-3 versions claim the original number of verses are 700, but 555 only are available. So, but whatever was available is available for us. Let's chant. This chanting of these 3 scriptures will help you to recognize my identity. Janma karma chame divyam evam yo veddi tattvataha tyaktva deham punarjanma naiti mameti sorjunaha. Understand, recognizing my identity as Paramashiva is literally living enlightenment, conclusion, completion of your fulfillment. You achieve fulfillment, you start living fulfillment, enlightenment, the moment you recognize my identity. Understand? When you recognize my identity, you recognize your Ishwaratva. The Ishwaratva starts oozing out of you when you recognize the Ishwaratva oozing out of me. We should work intensely to release human beings from conscious slavery. Understand? All over the world, we only abolished physical slavery. Still, we human beings have not abolished conscious slavery. Understand? If you are not told the truth, your consciousness, if you are brainwashed, that still you are an ordinary human body, human mind, then people are kept under the conscious slavery. We Kailashians are responsible for abolishing conscious slavery. Let's reach out to every individual and make them understand your consciousness and start manifesting the multiple dimensions of consciousness. Oneness with the cosmos is one of the dimensions of the consciousness. Understand, I am fresh out of samadhi, like fresh boiled potato. Whenever I get into this extreme samadhi, body becomes very fragile, inside and outside. Understand? It's like it is cooked potato, boiled potato. I'm happy about it. I'm not feeling sick or anything. Like it becomes very fragile and boiled, honey-soaked potato. Potato boiled and honey-soaked. Becomes very soft and fragile. So during those moments, I tell the things as it is. I don't have a fear or resistance. Oh, what will happen if the listeners don't understand? Or the atheist terrorists, anti-Hindu terrorist gangsters, mafia, if they are listening to all this, what will happen? How will they twist? I don't care all that. I just tell the truth as it is. I wanted all of you to know the moment you recognize my identity as Paramashiva, you will start manifesting your identity as Paramashiva. You will start realizing the exclusive relationship we both have. I tell you, then Guru has happened in your life. Done. Job is done. Pada pada, jolly mudijithu, po. After that, life is just enjoying, celebrating your Ishwaratva. The moment you recognize my Paramashivatva, I enter in you and your Paramashivatva starts manifesting. After that, life is just enjoying Ishwaratva. Over. Actually, for me to retain the freedom to spell out all the revelations of Paramashiva, that's one of the main reasons why I made this Kailasa. See, I have so much more to reveal. I'm going to be revealing so much the conscious truths. This anti-Hindu terrorism racists don't think they just put some memes and troll me. No. They are very powerful poisons. It's like actually they do hate speech, spread poison, spread lies and cyberbully and try to damage this body, like means practically trying to kill me. See, when I am in this highest samadhi, body becomes so fragile, even if you do something which is considered as legal, you can damage this body. Means you can eliminate, kill. I do not want that chance for them. That is the reason I kept myself safe. Because multiple times they tried to assassinate, kill, eliminate. See, for example, during this time, when the system is in such fragile state and intense samadhi, even if you give edible silver layered sweet over. See, in India, there's something called edible silver, edible gold. Edible silver layered sweets or edible silver layered, gold layered sweets. It's available in India. It's not illegal. But my body at this samadhi state can't handle that, can't digest, can't handle. It's too fragile. At the most, it can handle only liquids and very little, maybe vegetarian, pure vegetarian, that as I said, that puttu, Kanchipuram idli. These criminals who were trying to assassinate me, they started learning all these tricks and getting all this information. And trying to assassinate me through the actions which cannot be considered as illegal, but they will be able to achieve their goal. That is all those technical ways they have started trying. Only then I understood, oh God. Because you see, if somebody gives a edible silver layered sweet, edible gold layered sweet and made me eat, that cannot be considered as crime, even if it is found out that they gave this and eliminated me, it cannot be considered illegal. Of course, Kalabhairava is more careful and he decided to protect me. He is protecting me. I wanted all of you to know what all the, brutal ways they tried. People who tried to assassinate me, that big gang, I'll tell you, they in the right time, I'll reveal even the names, everything. As on now, I cannot reveal because anything is under the investigation of an authentic, legitimate agency. I cannot reveal the information publicly. Only that agency can reveal, and that agency is going to reveal very soon. It's an international, legitimate body which is authorized to do this work. I don't want to tell the name of the body. They will release the whole investigation report and they will do the whatever legally required prosecution and everything. They will do it. And this gang which was trying to assassinate me, first they tried brutal methodologies. That did not work out because somehow Kalabhairava was always protecting me. Then they started planning very intelligent ways. This sweets with a silver foil, edible silver foil. In India it is there. It's a very famous sweets in India. I wanted to tell all my disciples, please do not consume any, even if they claim it is edible silver or edible gold, which is used in many sweets in India. This kaju kadli, barfi, in all that they use. Do not use, do not eat. Because my body is very, very, very conscious. I know what happens when it goes inside, and that is why I am telling. It may not kill you guys immediately, but for my body, which is so fragile, especially in this samadhi, it can even kill. Of course, I am protected by Kala Bhairava, so don't worry. But the people who try to eliminate me, they started gathering this kind of intelligence and started planting assassination attempts through this kind of methods. That is when I have to withdraw myself, to protect myself and keep this body healthy to serve you all. Anyhow, let me come back to what I was telling, that during this time, when intense samadhi is radiating, I tell you the truth as it is, without getting intimidated by the criminals who are trying to eliminate me. I tell the truth because I feel responsible to eliminate conscious slavery. Abolishing conscious slavery is my responsibility. And I tell you, this pralaya, which is happening right now, this pandemic, is going to abolish conscious slavery. See, two things I want to tell you. The intense energy manifesting through this body. The good news is, oh God, I know every one of you who recognizes my identity as Paramashiva is going to become enlightened and going to become a super conscious mutant, just walking around, manifesting powers, playing with powers, energy, super consciousness. You are all going to become super conscious mutants. That's a good news. I have one concern. Even I did not expect so much energy need to be released, manifested through this body to handle and nullify this collective negativity. Only when I am seeing the amount of energy manifesting through this body, I understand, oh God, then this pralaya is much more than anyone can imagine. Understand, this pandemic, this pralaya happening is only the tip of the iceberg. Anything you read in the news, and imagine, is only tip of the iceberg. It's almost 100 times larger than any of us can imagine. Its impact. Because so much positive energy is getting released through this body to nullify this collective negativity and this whole pandemic, this pralaya. That is concerning. But the good news is, anyone recognizes my identity is going to just walk around as super conscious mutants. I tell you, the best lifestyle is conscious communities, kailasas. See, you don't have to give up the comfort of your home and your personal space, privacy of your home, but create conscious communities, e-kailasas. Like, have your own home, but gather once in a while for doing yoga together, puja together in Zoom. You don't even need to gather physically. In Zoom, online, e-kailasas. Just gather and do yoga, do Vakyart Sadas, do puja together, do power manifestation. That's all. This is the best lifestyle. Just liberate more and more people from conscious slavery. Abolish conscious slavery. Be active as much as possible from the comfort, personal, private space of your own home. Because I saw, when you all gather physically and try to make spiritual communities, each one of your egos are so strong, you can't work with each other and you start abusing me. And finally the sin of Guru Droha lands on you. It's like such delusory way of destroying your possibility and enlightenment. That's why I decided, come on, wherever you are, without giving up the personal space, comfort of your home, without giving up the luxury, start evolving. As conscious Kailasa. I tell you, physically when you gather as Kailasa, each one of you have so much of arrogance and delusion. Fight with each other. Actually, you guys become hypomania. You start seeing things which is really not there. You start seeing everyone is conspiring against you. And you call somebody, some gang as administration. And all the time start shooting arrows, everything you get in your hand towards them. Anything they say, you imagine things which is not there. Literally you become hypomania. I have seen everyone, almost everyone who left the Adinam physically, they became hypomanias. Their arrogance and ego became so much. They start seeing things which is really not there. Only then I decided, all right, wherever you are, what you think as your personal security or personal comfort, personal luxury, from that space start evolving through e-Kailasa. Just gather once in a while to do puja, to do yoga, to share powerful cognitions and enjoy life, enjoy the satsang, enjoy the spiritual benefits. Whatever I have brought to the world, enjoy that and evolve. I am telling all the truths as it is. Essence of Vedas and Agamas is this 3 books. Upanishads, Bhagavad Gita, Brahma Sutras. Upanishads compilation by Rama, Bhagavad Gita by Krishna, Brahma Sutras by Vyasa. These 3 are the greatest teachers of Hindu tradition, greatest compilers of Hindu tradition. Whatever Paramashiva has given to Rama, he compiled it as 108 Upanishads. Whatever Paramashiva has given to Krishna, he compiled it as Bhagavad Gita. Whatever Paramashiva has given to Vyasa, he compiled it as Vyasa Sutras. Essence of all these scriptures is recognizing the identity of an incarnation See, when Rama came, only Sabdarishis recognized his identity. When Krishna came, maximum 21 people only recognized his identity. So whoever recognizes my identity as Paramashiva are blessed. And you immediately start recognizing your identity as Paramashiva. Manushyanam sahasreshu kaschit yadati siddhaye yadatam abhisiddhanam kaschinmam vetti tatvataha. Among the thousands of men, a rare one endeavors for perfection. Even of the most perfected ones who are diligent, one perchance recognizes who I am. Recognize my identity deeper and deeper and deeper. As Paramashiva, you will recognize your identity deeper and deeper and deeper as Paramashiva, and you will experience the exclusive relationship we both have. That's all is the essence of enlightenment. You will just manifest the state, space, powers, being, superconsciousness, Kailasa of Paramashiva. I tell you. Now whoever has recognized or decided to recognize my identity as Paramashiva, actually, even if you consciously decide, I am deciding, I am going to recognize Swamiji's identity as Paramashiva. Even that is enough. Even if you decided, sit. Now, I'll open the Stargate portal for Kailasa. Listen. Sit unclutched. I'll simply move you to Kailasa in Nirvikalpa Samadhi. You consciously decide to unclutch as much as you can. I'll do the rest of the job. You consciously unclutching is just putting the seat belt. Put your seat belt, relax. I'll fly you to Kailasa. Absolutely safely. See, Paramashiva sits in Nirvikalpa Samadhi in Kailasa. Parandama sits in Badrigashram. In India, there is a place called Badrinath Temple, Badrigashram. Parandama, Vishnu sits in Samadhi, Nirvikalpa Samadhi in Badrigashram. Brahma sits in Nirvikalpa Samadhi in Pushkar. All of them sit in absolute Nirvikalpa Samadhi and bless devotees. Now, you just unclutch as much as you can. That's all. I'll connect with you, lift you to Nirvikalpa Samadhi and give you the experience of Kailasa. Understand? In Shivaya Nama, you establish your relationship with the Shiva as surrendering, like duality, Dvaita. In Shivoham, you establish your identity, your relationship with Shiva in Advaita, oneness. I am Shiva. Now, you don't even need to establish your identity as surrendering or oneness. Dvaita or Advaita. Only He is there. So just Shiva, 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 Shiva. If you consciously decide to recognize my identity as Paramashiva, that's enough. That is enough. That gives me the right, and that gives me actually the responsibility. Now I am bound to raise you to Nirvikalpa Samadhi and give you the experience and enlighten you and take you to Kailasa. Give you the ultimate, the state, space, powers, being, superconsciousness and Kailasa of Paramashiva. Now I am bound by the very nature of the cosmos, cosmic law. I have to enlighten you now. Understand? The moment even you consciously decide, I am deciding to recognize Swamiji's identity as Paramashiva, then now as per cosmic law, I am bound, I am responsible to raise you, enlighten you and manifest the state of Paramashiva in you, the space of Paramashiva in you, the powers of Paramashiva in you, the being of Paramashiva in you, the superconsciousness of Paramashiva in you, and Kailasa of Paramashiva in you. Let's start. Just sit with the decision, conscious decision to recognize my identity as Paramashiva and reverberate Shiva, 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 Shiva. Shiva, 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 Shiva. With the grace and blessings of Paramashiva Ganapati, I bow down to Nandishwara, Mahanandi, Paramburule. Please open the space of Kailasa and bless all of us with the darshan of Paramashiva, experiencing Nirvikalpa Samadhi, Parashakti, Paramashiva, bless all of us with your intense presence darshan, oneness, state, space, powers, state of Paramashiva manifest in all of us. Let space of Paramashiva manifest in all of us. Let powers of Paramashiva manifest in all of us. Let being of Paramashiva manifest in all of us. Let superconsciousness of Paramashiva manifest in all of us. Let Kailasa of Paramashiva happen in all of us. Shiva, 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 Shiva. Shiva, 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 Shiva. Slowly, very slowly, you can open your eyes. Continue to be in the state and space of Paramashiva in Kailasa. Just open your eyes. My blessings to all of you. Today's gift is Bhagavad Gita Decoded Book. I am sharing the URL Please access today's gift and enjoy. Be in the same space of Kailasa continuously. See, always first priority will be physically gathering and forming Kailasas everywhere. If that is not possible, at least start making e-Kailasas. Start becoming e-Kailasians. Without giving up the comfort of your home, luxury of your home, privacy of your home, personal space of your home. Just start having Zoom sessions to do yoga, to do puja, and inspire more and more people to join in your time zones. Help people get enlightened. You also enjoy enlightenment. Help people to get enlightened. At least let us do that as a second option. We can make the whole world e-Kailasians. From wherever they are, they can be joining and doing yoga, doing meditation, doing Vakyartha Sadas, doing Shastra Adhyayana. Reading this Bhagavad Gita is Shastra Adhyayana. I have given an elaborate translation and commentary. Enjoy it. So with this I bless you all. Let's all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Shuddhatvaita Saivam. The state, space, powers, being, superconsciousness, and Kailasa of Paramashiva. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. The eternal bliss, Nithyananda. Thank you. Be blissful.